Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of the 11th of September. We're going to jump straight in with the sound bowl, so you can tune in with me if you like. I'm going to take a breath in and out. Okay, so deep breath in and exhale. Okay, Scorpio, let us see what the week is bringing you. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for visiting. Welcome. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We are going to do a cross of truth. It tells me where you're at, what you want, what's working in your favor, the challenge and the outcome. And then we will clarify as well. Okay, so Scorpio, 11th of September. For the week of the 11th of September. Woo, 3 of Cups want to jump out. Maybe you will have reason to celebrate. I was going to say room to celebrate. Okay. Where are you at? Oh, currently we've got the 8 of Swords. The desire is the 4 of Pentacles. What's working in your favor? The 8 of Wands. A bit of a challenge is a Knight of Cups, and the outcome is a High Priestess. Okay, so you're starting off feeling a little bit trapped this week, thinking like you're a little bit stuck. Maybe you're stuck in the headspace, maybe you're stuck in a situation, okay? Don't worry. There is going to be forward movement. You are going to be like flying out of this energy, all right? But you do have a few challenges. Ultimately, what's happening for you is you are looking at ways to kind of protect what you have. Protect yourself, protect your finances, not give too much information away. I feel like you're just kind of like, okay, I feel like I've been stuck. And you see, it's kind of like, because this position over here, right, the 8 of Swords is where your mindset is at. You may be too kind of fixated on one way of doing something, okay, without recognizing that actually perhaps there's matters of the heart that will enable you to see something from a slightly different perspective. You have the ability to set yourself free. And the desire here is this closed off energy, wanting to sort of keep something close to your chest, perhaps keep your finances close to you as well. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus there. All right, so both these energies are very kind of bound energies, all right? It's all to do with wanting to protect what you have and maybe feeling a little bit stuck. But what I really love about this is the thing that's actually working in your favor is the 8 of Wands. So there's some growth, some fast pace, some victory, some triumph coming towards you. And this is really, really, really fast. And so you go from a kind of a closed space to a like open space, because the outcome is a High Priestess. And the High Priestess is also very open, ethereal. She is not quite physical, right? She blends herself. She is energy, so she can blend herself into different forms and in different kind of dimensions, which is super duper. So whatever you're feeling as you start the week off, yes, you're looking at protecting your finances. Yes, you want to kind of, if you have an idea, a goal, you are not necessarily wanting to give much of that information away. All of these things, but I do feel that the change around that's going to come with this week is about, instead of kind of holding on too tightly, just letting it go and allowing the universe to take half the load for you. Okay, so we are going to clarify, because the challenge here is the Knight of Cups, right? Because the Knight of Cups follows his heart, and I feel like you are reluctant to follow your heart. I feel like you're trying to go with the way systems have been done, the logistical approach, the mental approach, the sort of solid approach as it relates to Pentacles, but you're not. It feels like it's a bit of a challenge if you decide. It feels like you don't have the luxury of following your heart at the moment. That's the kind of the mindset I'm getting with this one. It's like, well, no, I've got to deal with the here and now. I need to deal with reality. I don't have the luxury to follow the heart, okay? That's why it's a challenge. But you are sort of overcoming that to some degree, and you're overcoming it in more of a space of, what I really like about this reading is, instead of closing your mindset off to one way of thinking, you're opening the mind space. So sometimes when you open the mind space and information gets relayed to you from your higher self or the high priestess energy, then you have more of those intuitive hits, right? Those psychic knowings. And so you're bypassing the heart, right? But essentially when we have the connection to our higher self, you know, it has to come through the heart. So this is really the challenge for you this week, right? So we are going to clarify each of these cards. Okay. Under the Eight of Swords, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Poor buggers. Under the Four of Pentacles, sorry, I don't mean to patronize at all, but like I can see how hard you've been working and how difficult things have been. Four of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Under the Eight of Wands, we have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Under the Knight of Cups, we've got the Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Under this High Priestess, we've got the Eight of Swords again, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. All right. So this kind of stuck energy that you've been involved in, it's not like you've just suddenly arrived at that point. It's been a long time coming, that slowly situations have put you in a position whereby you feel like you have limited growth, okay? And part of that is because you've had so many responsibilities, so many duties, and you're pretty much worn out at this time, okay? You're showing up as the Nine of Wands, which is that battered and bruised warrior, basically, but it is number 9, so you are reaching the finale of this. And what have you been doing? You have been working your ass off. You've been working yourself to the ground, basically. Now, in many cases, this is you mastering a craft, but I feel like it's had some sort of detriment to the mental space. It feels like because you've been so focused on just getting the work done, getting the things done, even if it's a relationship, on working on the relationship, it's felt like an upward battle, okay? And when we sort of focus so much, we get the tunnel vision, and then we think it can only go one way, okay, without sort of opening up. So I feel like that's how you start the week off. But then we do have a change. So with the Four of Pentacles, you're wanting to sort of, it feels like a bit of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. This feels like matters of the heart, and maybe an offer that comes on in, and you don't know whether to take it or not. Okay, it feels to me that you are not someone who's very, very close to you. You feel like you can't really open up to this person. You would really like to kind of speak from the heart, but you're kind of like, if I do that, then the repercussions or the ramifications of that could be this. Okay, so you're wanting to sort of make a new start in an existing situation, but you're like, I don't know if I can, right? For others of you, if you are looking for a new opportunity as it relates to work or money, again, it is that stuck energy. It's like, it's there, the availability is there, the opportunity is there. It's a small one, but you're not convinced to take it there. You're thinking, I should probably keep hold of what I've got rather than try and throw caution to the wind. That's the kind of energy that we're dealing with here. Now, the Eight of Wands, this week is very, very powerful, because actually the energy surrounding you is really, really supporting you. It's basically the universe is trying to push you out of this muddy situation that you're trapped in. And it's because you've been waiting so hard with the Three of Wands. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords. Okay, so we have a situation here which is really, really fast-paced, perhaps even involving some sort of travel, okay? But it's really good for you. It's something you've been working on. It's for a long time something you've been waiting for. It's something where you want to feel a bit more in control of your finances, your work, your family. Feel like you've got things in control rather than it feeling like it's controlling you. Queen of Pentacles, extremely resourceful. So I feel like whatever success that's coming through this week, and you will get some level of success, some forward motion, fast and furious, which is exciting. It's going to put you back into a position of power in terms of feeling like you got more of a control over the situation, okay? And it's going to require you to sort of really speak your mind, communicate effectively this week, and deal with lots of kind of communications. Now we obviously are in Mercury retrograde, so you may have some sort of communicational technologies that are disrupting the situation, but I don't feel like that's really massively holding you back. Okay, the thing that's really holding you back is this Knight of Cups, this walking, this following your heart energy. Okay, I feel like you don't want to do it. You just want to walk towards your own independence. Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, sorry, my phone I didn't put on silent. Bear with me. Okay, so you don't want to follow your heart. Instead, you're ready to sort of, you feel like you just rather turn away from a situation. This could be matters of the heart, right? It's an emotional bond that you have. I feel like your goal is more to make sure that you are good within yourself first before you can offer something to somebody else, okay? Before you can join forces with somebody else. I think that's actually quite important. Now, so you may be deciding to walk towards more your wish fulfillment and leave a situation behind to gain your and go solo with the Nine of Pentacles over there. Okay, it may come with a lot of logical discussions. Okay, and it could be affecting this Two of Cups energy here as well, where you want to, but you don't know. You know. So I feel like there may be a few struggles with communication with regards to matters of the heart this week. All right, because essentially what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to sort of sort yourself out. All right. Now, the outcome is really nice because we have the High Priestess, so you are picking up on intuitive hits. You are sort of seeing a bigger picture and not so sabotaged by the mind. Remember, the brain is a recording instrument. It records what we have learnt throughout our lives. And so what happens when we find ourselves in a similar position, our mind projects the closest scenario based on our experiences. Okay, can't always trust your mind, all right? Because the mind receives, it records information. You need to be getting into a space of receiving perceptions from your higher self, okay, from spirit, from the ether, and that has more of, it has less limitations, okay, and it's more love-based, and it is more kind of new and innovative. Okay, so it's not so conditioned by old habits, and that's the space you're getting into by the end of the week. So what happens is you turn from that Eight of Cups feeling kind of stuck, lost, left out in the cold, isolated, no one hears your voice, and all of that turns into the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. So what's actually happening over here is by the end of the week, you are having a major turnaround, and the turnaround goes from being that stuck energy, that not enough energy, even financially maybe also struggling energy, into the Ace of Cups. So we do have a new beginning coming forward for you, but it feels to me like I'm sensing that you're going to be picking up on the energy come the weekend, but you're not going to see it turn out just yet, but you're starting to feel it. But you haven't quite realized it. It might have been realized in the mind space, but it's not turned up in your environment just yet, but you can pick up on the energy, which is really, really nice. And this sets you on a much better trajectory. All right? So we're just going to get an oracle card to end this reading off. Okay. What does Scorpio need to know, please? Whoa. Yeah. Warrior woman. Don't worry. If you male, it's fine. Have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, so this is why it's almost like you have to feel as stuck as possible in order to let go of the attachments that you've built up around you, because there's something that is calling you. You have that soul's calling, either to journey to a sacred place or to reach a certain, to follow a certain a dream or a goal that you haven't, I feel like you might have been ignoring it for a long time, and you've been sort of dealing with so-called reality, right? Now our experience is our own reality. It depends on how we perceive it. There's something that the spirit is kind of like really doing everything they can to kind of try and pull you out of this way of thinking it has to be done just one way. Because there's something that's calling your name, and it's in a way it's your duty to answer your soul's calling. Okay, otherwise you may be feeling this stuck energy on repeat. You may experience more loops of that within your life, even if this thing you've been pulled, like it's like a tug of the heart. Okay, and it may make zero logical sense, right? And then usually if it does, usually that's why we have to follow it. So you're really being called to be honest with yourself, okay, and to connect with the divine, connect with your soul, and honor it, honor your sovereignty. So I hope that helped you, Scorpio. I wish you all the best for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you want me to continue doing it this way, and please feel free to subscribe. It's totally free. If you are interested in personal reading, check out my website, loveatormore.com. Information is in the description box below. Have a good week. Bye bye.